All right. On this problem, it's hard not to get confused right away. So the small thing per second is just slow down. A equals B equals C equals D equals. Now you may see this completely different than I do. You may see it the same as I do. There's a couple different ways. All right. The big thing to look at is this 90 degree is here given. So the fact that they give us this 90-degree angle here is going to be helpful, right? And what's going to happen is I know that that line, since it's on that line, I know that this right here is going to be 90 degrees. And then I know this is going to be 90 degrees. And I know this right here is going to be 90 degrees. And that's helpful to look at that, right? So I know right away that this B right here is going to be 90 degrees, right? And it's vertical to 90 degrees. All right, so that's something I can find right away. All right, I know right here, I know that these two angles, 35 and A, have to equal 90 degrees. So to find what A is, I can take 90 and subtract 35 degrees. If I do that, I'm going to end up with 55 degrees. So I know A is 55 degrees because I know A, thank you, and 35 are equal to 90. All right, I'm just going to erase my work for a minute. All right, I'm going to get rid of that. So now I can use vertical for a second. I know that right here, C and 35 are vertical to each other. They're across. So I know this is 35 degrees. It's vertical to 35 degrees. And I know D right here is going to be right next to A, and that's going to, or, I'm sorry, vertical to A. So I know that's going to be the same thing as A, which we said was 55 degrees. And we can say it's vertical to A. Right? So there's all our answers. There's some explanation, right? So if I look at this for a minute, that's not the only way I could do it. I could sit here and say, look, if I start here at 35 and go all the way across, that's equal to 180. And I could take 180 minus 90 minus 35. That would give me A. That's one way to do it. As soon as I have that, I can sit there and do the same thing with all these. I can sit there and say, hey, look, now I know what A is. I can find 180 here. Some students like to do 360. So there's just a couple different ways that you can look at it. Don't think there's just one way to get it. But there's our answer to that problem.